In this video, I'm going to continue talking about 2-1-2 adjectives. So last time we talked about how adjectives match the gender of their noun. Each adjective is listed in three forms: the masculine, the feminine, and the neuter form. And depending on the gender of whatever noun you're modifying, you match that form of the adjective. So amicus is a masculine word, so we take the masculine form bonus. Puella is a feminine word, so we take the feminine word bona. Oppidum is neuter, so we take the neuter form bonum. And remember that this doesn't matter with declension. You don't match the declension, you match the gender. So if instead of an amicus, I wanted to say a good brother, frater. Okay? It doesn't suddenly become frater, okay, bonor or whatever. So it's frater bonus, okay, because frater is masculine and bonus is masculine. Same thing if I wanted to say the good sister, okay, soror. Even though it's a third declension form, it would still be soror bona because they are both feminine. Or if I wanted to say a good journey, okay, iter, it's a neuter word, it would still be iter bonum because we're not matching the declension, we're matching the gender, okay? All right, so now we're going to add this to it. Adjectives also match the number of a noun. And by number, I mean singular or plural. So before, we only saw the singular form, bonus, bona, bonum. And remember that was masculine, feminine, and neuter. Now we can have the plural masculine, which is boni, the plural feminine, boni, and the plural neuter, bona. Okay, so these are the plural forms of those genders. Now you might be wondering, where is this ending coming from? Boni, boni, bona. Okay, that is just going to come from your first and second declension endings. Remember that 2-1-2 adjectives use first and second declension endings. So if we look at first and second declension endings, okay, it always starts with masculine. Remember they're listed as 2-1-2 adjectives. So bonus, is it singular? Its plural is boni. Okay. Bona is the singular. The feminine plural is boni. The neuter singular is bonum. The plural is bona. Okay. Now, you might be looking ahead and seeing like, well, what about all these other cases? Why are we only using the nominative? That's because we're keeping it simple for now. Just looking at nominative, singular, and plural. In the next video and in the next lessons, we will talk about the other cases. But for now, we're only going to do nominative. So the plural of bonus is boni. The plural of bona is boni. The plural of bonum is bona. Okay, so what would that look like? Well, before we had amicus, just a singular friend, and he is masculine, so we would say bonus. Okay. But if we had more than one friend, amici, now it's masculine plural, which means we can't say amici bonus because one is plural and one is singular. So we need them both to be plural. So we would say amici boni. Same thing with feminine. Before we had puella bona. Now if we're going to make it plural and have girls, we also need the plural adjective boni. And neuter as well, a good town. We have oppidum bonum. And then if we were going to make it plural, oppida bona. And remember, these endings are coming from your second, first, and second declension endings, like we just saw. And like before, the declension doesn't matter. Okay, it's the gender and the number that we're worried about. So pater is masculine singular, so we use bonus, the masculine singular form of the adjective. Patres now is masculine plural, so we can't say patres bonus. Okay, we need to use the masculine plural boni, patres boni. Same thing for feminine. Mater bona, because this is feminine singular, so we use the feminine singular. But matres, feminine plural, boni, feminine plural. And then if we had a good journey, iter, Singular, neuter singular is bonum, but if we had more than one journey, it would be neuter plural itinera, neuter plural bona. Okay? The key thing to remember is that we are matching now both gender and number. We can't say patres bonus and we can't say pater boni. They both need to be the same gender and the same number.